Alright, hello everyone. Today we are here opening up the new track. So, yeah, we are here in Seattle. And, yeah, it's a 0.68 mile oval with a 3/4 of a mile infield road course, well, kind of infield road course that we're going to be using. This track also hosts figure 8 racing in the WRA this season. So, yeah, this track, kind of a small budget this year. They only had enough for one event, an acre, and they had the road course configuration set up at the time, so that's why we're racing at the Roval, not the oval. Yeah, obviously, since it's a short track and most of the infield is being taken up, we have to actually use the back straightaway for the garage and the front straightaway for pit road of the oval. So you got to make sure that you get your turning correct. Now, this track does have a. I'm gonna after this. Hope ideally. Maybe we don't need to. Maybe. I don't know if it's saved, but I was gonna say I'm gonna need to go back and get it set up here, but maybe it didn't. Maybe it's saved. Let me see here. Is this like really loose in the corner? Yeah, no, it's saved. Maybe we don't need a setup. I don't know. Interesting. Alright. I can go backwards. I own the track. Yeah, so I guess maybe we don't need a setup. I was gonna say, when I was testing this, yeah, that, by the way, that blue thing right here is the gate to get in and out of the track. But, yeah, when I was testing this, at least for the oval, because I built the oval first and added the infield part, the car wasn't turning on the default setup, and I was like, oh, we're just going to need a setup. Maybe we do. I don't know. I was like, this one we might actually need a setup for, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see, but either way, we are, this is where we're going to be racing this Saturday. I guess just go to the apron if you want. Maybe not go to the apron, but, whatever works. But yeah, the tricky part is the exit of oval 4 and 2, because it's very easy to just get caught on the banking transition, and that shoots you out wide past the part where you got to turn. So yeah, looking at this 50-50 if we need a setup. Obviously, I want to try to keep these cars a little bit tighter than what we realistically want them to be at in terms of being loose. Obviously, I don't want like road stock physics or anything, but Yes, I did. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we are going to use a setup, it's going to be like 19. Because default right here is 18. If we do end up needing a setup, it's going to be... Oh, dang, we're significantly slower, aren't we? Those are like 32s on the setup. Okay. Maybe it won't be 33 laps. Tell everyone it was bad. Biloxi is not happy with his performance in the normal streamed races outside of the holiday exhibitions. Which, by the way, since the St. Patrick's Day track got eaten, the government of Ireland, they aren't really helping us get our track back. Now, we did find the monster that ate it. He threw up the track, but, I mean, it's kind of a little bit torn up, so, yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to get that one in this year, but you know what? We got April Fool's Day. That's what matters. Yeah, 50-50 on if we're going to actually be using a setup here. If we are, like I said, it's going to be 18 or 19. Bloxy doesn't understand the concept of a Roval. What's the case? So, no. So, you see here, Naki was messing with some cloning technology. And, it clearly went wrong because it created Naki that was roughly 1,000 times the size of actual Naki, and yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact measurements of Naki, so I don't know the exact math of it, but the beast was a solid. I mean, it was big enough to just swallow a 1.1 mile track hole, so that gives you an idea. We're working on a new track design because obviously that track design is probably just cursed, so we'll figure it out. Well, no, that's how we fixed it. Queso ate the monster, so we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, so we have actually 3 races this weekend. I forgot about that. So, yes, Otter makes its return. We were supposed to race at Alaska. Decided against that because that's a really big track. I want to make sure I get that one right. But I do have one track pretty much already built. I've had it almost built for like a year now. And I just never got around to fully finishing it. But it is on the schedule for both Acre and Otter. So I moved that race from July up to now. And we were going to Hawaii at the Mauna Loa Motor Park, right next to the volcano that is nearby the track. And yeah, the racing surface is actually a volcanic rock that melted. So yeah, we get to race on that track surface, and yeah, that's where the auto race is going to be. So that's probably going to be Saturday. Like I said, we're probably going to give it a setup, but not much. I mean, before, I don't know if it has something to do with me adding the outside wall, but before, like, this thing was barely, like, at the exit right there. Imagine that, but on entry and exit. But, yeah, we'll see if we do end up actually using a setup or something. Maybe it will be 33 laps. Hold on, let me check my lap times. I'm using a 36.9 lap time I put up. Never mind, it's going to be 28 laps. Alright, Seattle. 28 laps. And 32, or 33 minus 28 is 6. Wait, 5. So, 24. So, 305. Yeah. Foxy said this track's incomplete. What do you mean? These infield walls are temporary. So, actually no, those ones are permanent, I believe. This track is a low budget track. The oval part is complete. I mean, there's temporary walls for the, oh, well, I gotta take this phone call. Hello? Hi. I am streaming. Yeah. Alright, so as I was saying, there are temporary walls to block. Well, actually, I forgot. No. So the way this works is for the oval, which we're running next year, the infield road course part becomes pit road. Alright, so we got the mini grandstands over here. But yeah, instead of pit boxes, what the pit crews actually do is that could work. I mean, I can make it a streamed race, but the oval's next year. Yeah, so you see, this track had a low budget, so when they came to us to schedule their races, they wanted a race in the WRA and they wanted 2 races in Acre, right? They only had the budget for 2 races in Argyle all season. So they put one in the WRA, and they had the road course configuration set up, so they put up the road course. Now, the real story behind that is when I designed this track, it was only designed as a road course, and then I decided, oh, let's just put an oval around it later, so that's kind of to match up with that storyline. But for the sake of Argyle, they did not have the price for 3 Argyle races this season, so they got 2. But what the pit crew does here is it's hard to see, but there's actually a tunnel underneath this little flag stand here, right? And the pit crew, there's a little space underground, and they go up through underneath the flag stand here. This ladder goes down, and they have to run across the infield to get to the to get to the what do you call it, the pit road. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, the only reason I really decided to make this an oval instead of just building it as a road course and then, like, adding the oval next year is because we needed a space for pit road in the garage. I think with the diecast little division I had going on there, I believe this was like a round of 8 track, so this is... I mean, you got a pretty severe demotion after being actually built in... Instead of just being in my imagination and outlined in a carpet, and now being somewhat actually built. It kind of got a demotion, but you know what, it's fine. Yes, this oval is the same length as UPR, so that's that. Fact for you. Yeah, this is the oval. I mean, it's pretty clear, but this is what the oval would look like. And then ignore this little zigzag there, but yeah. We are not running that configuration, we are running this configuration. And then the race after this is Orlando, which that track's already built. I added the schemes and the timing and scoring system there, so we should be good to go for Orlando. Then after Orlando, we go to New York City. We're gonna have a Bristol-like short track over there, so I'm looking forward to that. It should be fun. And then after that, we go to Chesapeake Super Speedway over in Virginia. And then, I believe from there, we go to our international swing. So, yeah, we have it's kind of your next little bit of the schedule for you. Hometown. Well, I got technically 3 races at my home track this season. One of them I probably would have won, but of course Pineapple slid up in front of me through a block, and we quite literally locked bumpers. Like, the bumpers were stuck, and that cost me that one. Then we have the streamed race there, and then we have the what's it called? A normal race there. But then I get a second home track built because I looked, and the two tracks are like the same distance away. So yeah, we're based on where I have them located. I mean, obviously I'm not putting them in the city center. So based on where I have them located, they're the same distance away. So I technically get two home tracks. I'm not counting my basement speedway as a home track. That's called a Hot Wheels track. Oh, Biloxi just throws the car head on into the wall. Oh, jeez. Yeah, anyway, this weekend schedule, so we have Otter and then 2 Acre races as we have the streamed race at Acre MI, home to the season finale Acre Cup Series race. We go there for a streamed race here, and yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see how that one goes. At the 2 Mile Square in Bay City. That's going to be a fun one. I might win the Argyle title this year. I don't know. Two of the leagues haven't even started yet, so I mean, to be fair, one of them doesn't start until November, so I wouldn't. It's gonna be hard to tell on that one, but I mean, yeah, I could see you're definitely the favorite to win the Acre Championship at the moment. I don't know about Argyle. Because you enter an Argyle race, you're entered into that title. Part-time or not, doesn't really matter. Yeah, we might have a slight setup adjustment, but that's, besides, that's the only difference I could see. And I know I won't win my first. Not unless I come out of retirement. Which I might need to because none of my drivers are showing up. Oh, I overcooked whatever corner that is. Okay, Mark Martin. Starting to get used to the flow of the track. Where is the 18 going? So yeah, we have a road course here. We have standard. Then we go to Orlando, which is a circle, just a big 2-mile circle. Then we have New York, which is a half-mile standard oval-shaped short track. And then we have Chesapeake Super Speedway, which is it's either 2.6 or 2.7 mile tri-oval. I haven't decided where I'm going to put the start-finish line. But yeah, I mean, it could be like Richmond, where it's like in front of the center of the tri-oval, or I guess in that case just the front stretch, or might do something like Talladega. Might put it on the backstretch. I don't know, but it's just going to be a standard tri-oval. And then we have 3 road courses in a row. We have a standard road course at Sweden. We have a street course in Belgium. And then in Toronto, we have literally just a dirt pit. Like, just a pit of dirt is the back straightaway. You guys will see what I mean, but like... We're gonna, before the race at Toronto, we're gonna host a demolition derby in the pit of dirt, because that what else are we supposed to do with the giant, like, 36 lane pit of dirt? And there's a story behind that track too, like Seattle, with it being in the because that's Toronto is another track that I had as a diecast thing. Are we going to go to North Korea this season? Probably not. I mean, I kind of got to commercialize this. I don't know if they're going to like North Korea being on the schedule, but you know what? You never know. Oh, no. You see, this track is perfect because, as you can see, you get to do whatever you want. If you want to run an oval, you can run an oval. If you want to run a road course, you can run the road course. Kind of surprised this kind of blocks these laps the way I put the Sector 1 and Sector 2 checkpoints, but I mean, I guess if you hit the right spots, then yeah, that would do that. And if this was an FIA track, then that corner cut right there would have me banned for 17 years. So, you know, that's unfortunate. But, well, I guess it's fortunate for me because this is not an FIA track, so we can do whatever we want. I'm going to get ran over here by the 18, aren't I? Very incomplete. How is it incomplete? I mean, it looks weird, but it isn't incomplete. It will be a snooze. I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna run away with it. It's a road course, but you never know. I don't know. So far, the road courses have actually put on a pretty good show. The Montgomery Roval was great. Hollywood was decent. It put on a better show with Otter. Hollywood did. Me and Pineapple went back and forth at the end of the Hollywood race, but so I don't know. We'll see how Seattle goes. There was a last lap pass. Actually, all the road courses so far have been great. Road America was pretty good. Now, Biloxi, were they bad because I won or they're a road course? Which one? Because those were objectively pretty good races. Like, there were parts that were dull. But, I mean, the final 2.5, well, quote-unquote 2.5 minutes, the countdown timer got kind of broken. Like 5 seconds on the in real life, or like 1 second according to the timer. Both, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Go back and watch the final, quote-unquote 2.5 minutes of the Hollywood race. And when I say 2.5 minutes, I mean the countdown on the top of the screen, 2.5 minutes. It was an incredible battle with me and Pineapple. I think I went back and counted. I think it was, I can't remember, it was 17 or 27. It was something that ended with a 7. Times me and Pineapple swapped the lead in like 5 laps of racing or something like that. Like, it was a remarkable finish. And then Montgomery, there were so many cautions that the restarts just always kind of shuffled us back and had, I mean, that was another just incredible battle. Anyway, how are my lap times doing compared to Bloxy's? His lap times are obviously going to be faster. He's running an oval. I would hope they're faster. Yeah, 25.1, my 32.9, so. How did I put up a... Oh, I did run the oval once. That makes sense. Oh, that might have been that lap, but I don't know. I disagree. Now, do you disagree because you lost... Well, I don't think you showed up to the Otter Hollywood race, but... Yeah. Have you even seen the Otter Hollywood race? I can't tell if he's actually just really doesn't like those races, or if he just doesn't like the fact that I won, or if it's the third option that he just doesn't like road courses. Like, it's one of those three. No, and I never will. Well, you're missing out on that last little run there with me and Pineapple going at it. I mean, that race was incredible. Well, don't worry about it. I mean, after this, your next races are a 2-mile oval. That's pretty much a super speedway, even though it's considered an intermediate. You have a short track in your hometown. You have a hometown short track, and then you get an actual super speedway. So I think, one road course here, and then to be fair, you get 3 road courses in a row. But so you'll be fine at 1 road course here for a little bit. Then the All-Star. I don't know when the All-Star race is. It's probably going to be like June, mid to late June would be my guess. Probably mid-June. Oh, W, less than a month. Sweet, can't do music. That Bloxy has stolen Pineapple's car and to get back to his car, and yeah, I should probably check stream chat. I haven't done that, so I should probably do that. Special track with 2 pit road cycles in it. Yeah, so you have 2 lanes of pit road here. 15 cars that side, 15 cars that side. So we actually have 2 extra pit stalls. Dang it, I didn't get on the gas at the time. And, yeah, then the maximum allowed. So I guess technically our field cap is 30 here. And then you have the garage area over on the back straightaway of the oval. Yeah, this track and when I was like I mentioned before, when I was little and just pushing die casts around on the carpet for fictional tracks, I believe this was like a round of 8 tracks, so this one was a late season epic moments, because those races when you're just pushing cars around on the carpet, they're going to be the most epic races you've ever heard of. I mean, 4 crossovers every single corner. I mean, just absolutely remarkable stuff. And yeah, it was now. It's another one of those tracks where it's like seeing it actually built is kind of weird. Meanwhile, I had a collection. Oh yeah, there would be like 45 car fields too, so that'd be awesome. But the bumping, the massive crashes, bumping runs everywhere, beating and banging everywhere, 4 wide racing everywhere. I mean, it was absolutely remarkable stuff. The best racing you've ever seen or heard of in your life. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, same. Yeah, the 164s. I think I have like 2 124 scale diecasts, and they were like not even actual Lionel diecasts. I have some of those, actually I have a good amount of them, those little 187 scale diecasts. I still gotta make the video where I go through all the stuff in my NASCAR collection, but maybe we'll do 33. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Is there going to be 33 or 28 laps? We'll see. We'll probably end up with 33, but you never know. Well, yeah, we'll keep it at 28, I guess. $64. Slowski. Oh gosh, I don't even know what the oldest one I have officially is. I mean, I don't. It's not from that year, but I have a Dale Senior car. It's not. Yeah, not. It wasn't. I don't think that one that I have was made in that year, but. I know I have some of those weird-looking Gen 6 die-casts from the Authentics things when they were like 2014, 2015, 2013, 2014 when they had the weird Gen 6 molds. Like they didn't have them fully figured out yet. Well, I'm going to see if I can pull up an image of that. Hold on. Yeah, this is a good image of one. Nope, I do not. But like this 22 here, or like where's that image of yeah, like this one. You can see like the 21 and yeah, these the goofy looking ones are like. Yeah, they came in like these boxes. Yeah, I remember this. So, yeah, when they had the weird car in general is all Bonnie Curve 2001. Yeah, I don't know. I think the oldest one I have is a Gordon 95 car. But I think. I don't know 100% sure. Get on brakes. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Yeah, in case you're wondering where the pit box is, yeah, one of the green grandstands actually is just, you know, that one is just, you know, for the spotters and the crew chiefs and stuff. I don't have many COT car diecasts. I think I have like. See, I have one Jeff Gordon car, and then I have one of those like custom like holiday Christmas car diecasts. And I think that's it. I don't. Yeah, I don't have many Gen 5 diecasts. I have a decent amount of Gen 4, but nothing crazy. Most of them is Gen 6 cars for sure, and then a good amount of Gen 7 at this point, but yeah. Actually, I think I might have a Kylish Gen 5 car. I don't know for sure, though. Yeah, in case you can't tell by just how like calmly I am like logging these laps, I like road course racing. So yeah, we'll stream for a little bit longer, then we'll cut it off there. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this race. I don't think Bloxy is for sure. I don't know about the other people, but you know, it's going to be an interesting one, and we will see what happens here. Rotate, rotate, rotate. So I lost my... Oh, rip. I thought Bloxy was attempting the road course there for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. He's actually trying the road course. Yeah, we're definitely gonna put a little bit of a setup on these cars, but probably not much. Probably like a 19 or 20. Because they're, you know, they're elite cars. They aren't supposed to handle very great, but you know, it's whatever. Oh no, Bloxy tumbling over there. Well, I don't know how he flipped a car in Seattle, but you know what? Whatever. What car tomorrow should you get next? You should get Jeff Gordon. Totally unbiased opinion. Or Jimmy Johnson, one of those two. Or you know, you should get a Truex 56 car tomorrow. I don't know if they made those ones, but I mean, if Elliott was in the car tomorrow era, I'd say that, but, or you know who was in the car tomorrow era, though? Jamie McMurray. Oh, dear. And I threw it in the wall. Wonderful. And I threw it in the wall. How did I throw it in the wall twice on a straightaway? What was I thinking? I was gonna say the 18 is right in my line, but I just drove around him, so never mind. I almost completely forgot. But, we're going to try the other cars here. I do have the Future Raker car and the Otter car here, just because why not? So here's the Future Raker car, and again, this thing is... I mean, it's, in general, tighter than the current Acre car. I gave it a really loose setup for this car, so we'll see how it is. Oh boy, get on the brakes. And I threw it in the wall. Okay, wonderful. How did my car end up... Okay, whatever. can't tell if this is slower or faster than... Now, it says the speeds are higher on the speedometer, but that's just not true. This thing's slower than the current acre car overall. The reason I know this is because we tested it at Raleigh, and I was losing ground on the current acre car, so that's how we know that. Oh gosh, I'm gonna join the pile. I thought it'd be more, honestly. Alright, let's see what the lap time was there. I doubt it was good. It was like a 37. Yeah, it's 40. It's a 40-second lap. If I didn't get caught up by Jaden's, it was probably a high 39. So it was about 2 seconds slower with the current setup. But yeah, that's, you know, unfortunate. But, by gosh, you guys can brake and turn at the same time. So, for a little bit. That car's going to race great on 1.5 mile tracks. I don't know how it's going to be everywhere else. Well, it's going to race fantastic everywhere else, but because nobody's going to be able to drive the cars well, but I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to end up going back to the 2025 current cars like mid-season, but we'll see. And then this is the Otter car, which will be racing in Hawaii this weekend at the Mauna Loa Road Course. And the sign has disappeared in the infield here. Both signs in the infield have disappeared, actually, it looks like. Now, I gave this thing a really loose setup. So, for the moment. So, yeah. And both signs are back and are once again disappearing. I gotta find cars for the WRA, and I don't know if I just want to use, like, some, like, Wreckfest style, like, beater cars for that just so happen to go, like, 200, or if I want to, like, find, like, a NASCAR truck or Gen 5 or something. I mean, I still have like 8 months to figure that out, so we're gonna use all the time we have in that sense. And I crashed into the Chase Briscoe's car. That's not good. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some form of setup, but again, not anything crazy. So I'll work on that after this, and we'll have that ready for race day. Because right now, running the apron is the best option. At least on the oval part of the track. It's easier to do down in the 3 and 4 end of the racetrack. Oh, I went wide. That's not good. Like, the apron's definitely fastest, but if you miss it and you mess up that corner that you're trying to get, you're going to be in trouble. I'd end the stream, but Bloxy's still in the game and he just said BRB, so like I'm waiting to see what happens when he gets back. Should be a pace car there. I mean, we can add a pace car if we want. I mean, you know, that's... I don't know why we'd have the pace car, but we could. Oh, no. Alright, I'm bored. I'm gonna park it by Bloxy's car. I'm gonna have 4 more minutes to get back. You know, that Bloxy Cola soda thing right there is Bloxy Motorsports team logo. At least I'm pretty sure. According to the Argo Wikipedia, it is at least. Okay, he's Gibbs confirmed. He put the back bumper. You know, it'd be funny if when I'm making one of these tracks, like accidentally is a real track, like a short track in the middle of nowhere, just accidentally just is a real track. We just end up racing at like some local short track out in the middle of nowhere. I don't think there is, but I don't think that's gonna end up happening. But I suppose you never know for sure. Oh, I missed the corner. Oh no, that's not good. I do not want to miss the corner. It is not very good. Not very good at all. Well, because he has a minute, then I'm just ending the stream. Alright, I'm finishing this lap, then I'm gonna end the stream. Oh no. I'm gonna crash into teammates' cars that was put there, not even by my teammates, but nope, I avoided them. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's going to do it for the stream, guys. If you want to see more, leave a like and subscribe, do all that stuff. See you.